What's up, people? Pizowell here, and today I want to share with you my top 10 physical media releases of 2020. Now, this wasn't an easy list to conjure up, and an even more arduous one to rank from 10 to 1. 2020 was a pretty great year for physical media releases, with companies like Scream Factory, Arrow Video, Vinegar Syndrome, and Second Sight Films definitely helping us pass those long hours in quarantine. I did individual reviews of each and every one of these releases, so if you'd like a more in-depth deep dive into each one, go check out those videos. Now, the criteria for how I selected and ranked each individual release is as follows. Number 1, overall picture quality and sound quality. Number 2, extras and bonus materials. And number 3, packaging and presentation. So without further ado, please enjoy my top 10 list of best physical media releases of 2020, and please share with me your own lists down in the comments section below. I was over the moon when I first heard that Arrow Video was releasing Edge of the Axe on Blu-ray. The film's arrival on Blu-ray had been long overdue, as it had yet to make the jump from VHS to any other format in the US. Aside from it being an overlooked late 80s slasher and a darn fine one at that, the Arrow release features a fantastic HD transfer and some nice new extras, making Edge of the Axe's bow on Blu-ray an impressive one. My Bloody Valentine is one of my favorite 80s slasher movies, and Scream Factory rolled out the red carpet for it with this release. First, by integrating the lesser quality cut footage back into the film almost seamlessly. The 4K scan of the original camera negative is by far the best the film has ever looked, and Scream Factory treated us to several new interviews with the cast, and a new commentary with the director. This was one bloody fine Valentine from Scream Factory back in February. Jaws is one of my favorite movies. I've seen the film countless times on a myriad of different formats, and Spielberg's masterpiece has never looked better than it does here. Universal's Ultra HD presentation features superb textures, resolution, and color grading. The new Dolby Atmos audio complements John Williams' iconic score wonderfully, making it all the more unnerving. If God created the devil and gave him Jaws, then Universal gave fans the ultimate edition of Jaws to celebrate its 45th anniversary. Synapse Films gives all new life to this 1976 cult classic with an exquisite HD transfer, superb audio mix, and an informative making-of documentary. Not only was I blown away by the movie itself, but by how awesome the film both looked and sounded on this release. Synapse Films also doubled down on the collector's market with this release, offering it in limited edition steelbook format with a slipcase. 80s cult movie Rad, much like Edge of the Axe, had been long overdue for its jump from VHS to another format. Being a super fan, I was actually tipped off by star Bill Allen that the movie was coming to Blu-ray about a year before it actually landed. Needless to say, I was stoked, bruh. But Vinegar Syndrome had more up their sleeve. Rad didn't just make the jump from VHS to Blu-ray, but to a dedicated 4K UHD release. Both the picture quality and sound quality are extremely impressive, a great example of 4K bringing new life to an old movie. Toss in a host of new extras and Vinegar Syndrome's Rad release is nothing short of being, well, rad. Blue Underground's 4K UHD presentation for William Lustig's gritty revenge thriller Vigilante stands as an example of how powerful 4K can be, making an old movie look brand spanking new. Accompanied by DTS HD Master Audio 2.0 and Dolby Atmos audio tracks, this release packs a major wallop in both the audio and visual categories. Toss in a good amount of old and new extras and you've got one bad mother of a release here from Blue Underground. Tremors slithers its way to number 6 on my list with an incredible 4K presentation from Arrow Video. The level of depth and detail on this transfer is mind-blowing, and the audio options from the restored DTS HD Original Theatrical 2.0 to the remixed 5.1 allows Tremors to look and sound the best it's ever looked or sounded. We get a slew of new extras and toss in the limited edition packaging and accoutrements that come inside, and Arrow's Tremors 4K release is a must-own for Tremors fans. When Scream Factory announced their Friday the 13th collection box set back in July, a pre-order frenzy commenced. Now, this wasn't the first time the films had all been brought together in a single set, but the two prior collection sets had some shortcomings. Let's just leave it at that. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is how you do a proper box set. All 12 films, including Freddy vs. Jason, which is really more of a Freddy movie than a Jason movie, but I digress, with 2 bonus discs encompassing all previous extras and a bounty of brand new ones, including the once-feared lost cut footage from Part 2. The first 4 films also received beautiful brand new 4K transfers. Toss into the mix gorgeous artwork for the box and 2 posters if you pre-ordered the set directly from Scream Factory, and this is a box set that Friday the 13th fans can proudly display in their collections. Vinegar Syndrome's beastly new 4K release for Don Coscarelli's The Beastmaster is almost everything a fan of the film could possibly want. First, just take a look at that gorgeous packaging. My goodness. You don't just put this release in your collection, you display it on top of your collection. The 4K transfer, although not sourced from the original camera negative, which is currently MIA and feared destroyed, is still tremendous looking. The original stereo mix and 5.1 surround deliver the goods sonically. We're also treated to a fantastic new feature-length making-of documentary and a beautiful 40-page book featuring essays by Michael Gingold and Don Coscarelli. Second Sight Films' limited edition Dawn of the Dead 4K release is a celebration of the late George Romero and his zombie epic, encompassing all 3 cuts of the film, the theatrical cut, the Argento cut, and the extended cut, all of which look absolutely stunning in glorious Ultra HD. Combined with the DT-HD Master Audio Mono, 5.1 Surround, and Stereo 2.0 audio tracks, and you truly have the ultimate edition of Dawn of the Dead to own. We were also treated to a slew of new and old extras, a gorgeous 160-page hardback book featuring 17 essays, the novelization of Dawn of the Dead, and 3 audio CDs, one of which including the Goblin soundtrack. It was a long time in the coming, but Second Sight Films' limited edition Dawn of the Dead 4K release was more than worth the wait. So there you have it, my top 10 physical media releases of 2020. I hope you enjoyed. Did you agree with my list? Did you disagree with my list? Let me know down in the comments section below. And please share with me your own list of best physical media releases of 2020 down in the comments. Again, I've done individual reviews of each of these releases, so if you'd like a more in-depth look inside each one, please check out those videos. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. If you liked the video, please leave it a thumbs up and share it on social media. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. Take care, and until next time, long live physical media. A huge shout out to all my patrons and channel members. I appreciate your generosity and support of my channel. Become a patron today and join me for exclusive live streams, get early access to videos, and have a say in what movies I review on my channel. Become a channel member and get access to exclusive badges and emotes to use when I stream. Links are in the description. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.